Welcome to the Old Coins Explorer, the ultimate treasure hunt. Here we are exploring the hidden secrets about old and valuable coins. Did you know that a tiny bronze coin from 1966 could still capture the attention of collectors and history lovers around the world? Imagine stumbling upon a simple 2-cent coin in an old drawer, only to discover it holds a story that ties directly to one of the biggest monetary transitions in Australian history. That's right. The 1966 Australian 2-cent coin isn't just another copper-colored disc. It's a living memory of the year Australia said goodbye to pounds, shillings, and pence and welcomed decimal currency. But there's more to this coin than its date or its face value. Buckle up, because you're about to dive deep into the fascinating world behind this humble piece of bronze. Let's set the stage. It's February 14th, 1966, the day Australia went decimal. Replacing the old currency system was no small feat. The government launched a massive public education campaign, complete with jingles, posters, and even a kangaroo mascot named Dollar Bill, to help citizens make sense of the change. Among the freshly minted coins was the 2-cent piece, and from the get-go, it stood out. First off, its design. The reverse side was unlike anything else in global coinage at the time. It featured a frilled-neck lizard, native to Australia and known for its dramatic frill and even more dramatic personality. The artist behind this iconic image was Stuart Devlin, an Australian goldsmith and silversmith who would later be appointed the official goldsmith to the Queen. His design didn't just capture an animal. It captured an attitude, a uniquely Aussie flair that made the coin feel alive. Flip it over, and you'll see the youthful profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by British artist Arnold Mackin. His elegant portrait was used on countless coins across the Commonwealth during that era, but here it helped mark a bold new beginning for a nation stepping into a modern monetary system. But here's where things get even more interesting. Even though over 217 million of these coins were minted in 1966, making it seem like they'd be incredibly common, the reality is a bit more complex. Condition plays a huge role in value. Most of the coins circulated for decades, picking up wear and tear from pockets, purses, and piggy banks. Finding a 1966 2-cent coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is far less common than you might think. And that's where collectors start paying attention. In mint state condition, we're talking about coins that look like they just came off the press. The 1966 2-cent coin can fetch several dollars. Sometimes even more if it's graded by a professional service and receives a high grade like MS-65 or higher. For the average person, that may not sound like a fortune, but in the world of numismatics, it's all about rarity and condition, not face value. What's even more captivating is how these coins reflect a cultural and economic turning point. The introduction of decimal currency didn't just make financial transactions simpler. It represented Australia's push to modernize, to align more closely with international standards, and to make its economy more accessible to global trade. The coins minted that year, especially the 2-cent piece, became symbols of that shift, tiny tokens that told a bigger story. And then there's the metal itself. These coins were made of bronze, a sturdy blend of copper, zinc, and tin. Over time, some coins took on a rich patina, adding character to each piece. In fact, some collectors prefer slightly toned coins over bright, shiny ones because they show history in their color. It's like holding a time capsule in your hand. Every scratch, hue, and edge tells a story. Here's a fun twist. In the mid-1980s, the Australian government decided to phase out 1- and 2-cent coins due to rising production costs and inflation that rendered such small denominations impractical. By 1992, the 2-cent coin was officially withdrawn from circulation. That means the 1966 version didn't just represent a beginning. It eventually became a relic of the past, marking both the start and end of an era. Now, let's talk about varieties and errors, always a hot topic in coin collecting. While the 1966 2-cent doesn't have as many known dramatic errors as some other coins, collectors have noted small dive variations and striking anomalies. Misalignments, off-center strikes, or weak details can make a coin more desirable to certain enthusiasts. Always check both sides of the coin closely. Sometimes a minor variation can mean a major jump in value. Let's not forget the emotional connection. Many Australians still remember receiving their first 2-cent coin as children, or using them in vending machines, payphones, and school canteens. There's nostalgia baked into these little bronze discs. And for collectors outside of Australia, the coin represents exotic wildlife, royal imagery, and a piece of Commonwealth history all in one. You might be wondering, should I start collecting them? And the answer is, why not? It's an affordable entry point into coin collecting. With just a modest investment, you can begin building a small collection focused on 1966 coins, or on the broader era of decimal transition. Plus, it's a great way to connect with history, art, economics, and even metallurgy. If you ever come across a 1966 2-cent coin, take a moment to really look at it. Feel its weight. Study the detail on the frilled lizard. Consider how many hands it might have passed through. Think about how it might have lived in a coin jar for decades, waiting for someone to rediscover it. That's the magic of coins. They're storytellers. And if you're lucky enough to find one in uncirculated condition or as part of a mint set, hang on to it. You got something special. Not necessarily rare in terms of numbers, but valuable in context, in meaning, and in the connection it offers to a pivotal moment in time. To wrap it up, the 1966 Australian 2-cent coin is more than a coin. It's a symbol of change, a piece of national identity, and a quietly compelling artifact that continues to attract curiosity from collectors and historians alike. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this small coin is worth your attention. So next time you see one, don't just toss it aside. You might be holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand. Thanks for joining this journey into the world of the 1966 Australian 2-cent coin. Who knew something so small could carry so much meaning? Stick around for more coin stories, because every piece is a past, and some of them are pure treasure.